Welcome to Cord Cutting Today for May 24th, 2023. This is the show where I break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting right now and give you my opinion on them. Stories like Comcast's new $20 live TV streaming service that includes Peacock and a whole lot more there to take on cord cutting, Amazon's new Fire tablets, and how to avoid Paramount Plus's latest price hike that's going to come next month. We have full details on these stories and a whole lot more here in a quick minute. If you want to learn more about these stories, come up with your own opinions, leave me a comment about them. Check out the show notes down below, and in the first pinned comment, I'll put a link to everything we talk about here over at cordcuttersnews.com so you can read about them for yourself and come up with your own opinions. I'd love to hear from you. First though, before we get into the stories, could you do me a favor? Could you help me support my family? Could you help us grow this channel? Just hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. Doing one or both lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. So YouTube recommends our videos to more people, helping us grow, helping us support our families, and hopefully helping you break free from the high cost of cable TV and still watch the shows you enjoy. So with that said, let's dive into this. Comcast today announced Now TV for the US. That name may be familiar. I'll tell you why in a minute. It's a $20 a month streaming service with 40 live channels, Peacock Premium, and a bunch of free content from its Xumo Play streaming service, all bundled into a single service with no contract at $20 a month. When you consider Peacock or Premium there costs some money on top of that, it's not a bad deal here to get these channels. Now, this service isn't launching today. It's going to launch in a few weeks, and it'll be available through the Comcast app on a variety of different devices at launch, including, of course, the Comcast streaming players, the Fire TV, Xfinity Flex, iOS, Android, and more. Kind of surprising, no Roku support. Hopefully that comes soon. It will also be available to cast through AirPlay and Google Chromecast, so if you have an iOS device and a Roku, you can use your AirPlay to cast it to your Roku that way. But those are the devices at launch. It will include a whole bunch of free content with a lot of news content that Friendly and Philo don't have, like NBC News Now, Sky News, and more. But here's a quick rundown of some of the channels. The A&E channels, AMC channels, a selection of Warner Brothers Discovery channels like Discovery Channel, IFC, Justice Channel, Lifetime, Magnolia Network, Military History, Motor Trend, OWN, Pursuit, Recipe TV, Science Channel, Sony Movies, Sundance, TCL, Travel Channel, Vice, WeTV, and the Weather Channel. These are just a fraction of the channels. If you want to see the full channel list, check out the post down below. But with this, you'll be able to also get Peacock Premium, and like I said, a collection of the free channels from their Xumo Play, the free streaming service that's a lot like Pluto TV, the Roku channel, and more. Clearly, Comcast is seeing the writing on the wall. They need a smaller, slimmer bundle, and it is kind of a hot market here that really only two streaming services are really competing in, with Friendly and Philo offering very cheap packages. Now, Friendly is still significantly cheaper than this bundle, but this also comes with Peacock Premium, which makes it not a bad deal if you don't care about sports. You can get news from like NBC News Now and Sky News and more, and things like the Hallmark Channel, the Weather Channel, a bunch of Discovery Channel, AMC, A&E networks like BBC America, BBC News, and more with that. Let me know what you think of this. 20 bucks, pretty competitive. I'm actually kind of impressed by Comcast. The device support is very limited, and it's kind of disappointing. But we'll see if they can improve that real quick. Now, if the Now TV name sounds familiar, they've used it in the UK as part of their Sky service, and they're bringing it now to the United States to promote this new $20 bundle here. So you may have heard the name before, but now it's just coming over to the United States to represent their new $20 a month streaming service. So, question for you. Thumbs up, would you subscribe? Thumbs down, would you not? They say this is contract free. You'll be able to sign up through the Xfinity.com website. If you don't like it, cancel. When your month's over, it's over. Let me know. All right. We learned recently that Paramount Plus is going up in price on June 27th. We reported this last week that Paramount Plus and Showtime will merge on June 27th. Now Paramount, or not last month, last week. Now Paramount's made it official after Apple accidentally spilled the beans in an email to customers about canceling their Showtime accounts. Going forward on that day, Showtime streaming service will shut down. You'll have to get it through the Paramount Plus service, and this will result in a $1 to $2 price hike depending on what plans you have. But it will add Showtime content to Paramount Plus, giving you a lot of content for $1 or $2 more. If you have the ad-supported plan, it's going to go up to $5.99 a month. That's a $1 price hike. If you have the ad-free plan, it's going to go up $2 to $11.99 a month. Again, though, you're adding all of that Showtime content with it. Not a bad deal, to be honest with you, when you consider all the content you're getting. If you care about it, if you don't care about it, unfortunately, you're paying more money for stuff you don't want. But they say this will come on June 27th. There's still time to avoid this, though. For now, at the time I'm recording this, they're still selling the ad-free and the ad-supported plans as a yearly bundle for $50 or $100. If you prepay now, the price hike won't take effect until your next bill after June 27th, so you get some time. Now, typically, streaming services for new customers will stop selling the old price and just start charging the new price sooner. But this moment, that hasn't happened. So you may have time to either upgrade or subscribe to a full year at the discounted price if you so choose to do that. Check that out. It's a nice little workaround to get around the price hike, but you need to do it soon because I don't know how much longer they're going to offer that. All right, Amazon has a new Fire tablet. This is a new Fire Max 11 tablet. It's an 11-inch tablet. It's their largest and most powerful tablet Amazon's ever sold. It comes with an octa-core processor and 4 gigabytes RAM. Well, that may not be a lot of RAM for like gaming. It's a lot of RAM to watch movies, television shows, check Facebook, weather apps, surf the web, etc. Makes it a pretty powerful tablet for those kind of activities. Yes, it's not an iPad power, but it starts at $229 for an 11-inch tablet with a very nice screen, up to 125 gigabytes of storage, 14 hours of battery life, and an 8 megapixel front and rear camera, making it nice for like Zoom calls, Google Workspace, Microsoft Teams, wherever you want to use that there for with it. It also has Wi-Fi 6 connectivity and all kinds of new accessories, including a keyboard here to use it like a word processor if you want to make it maybe your laptop on the go. So a very powerful little tablet. We have full details here, but $129.99. If you just want to surf the web, check some apps, watch movies and television shows, that's how I use my Fire tablets, movies and television shows on planes and when I travel, not a bad deal. If you want to pre-order this, this comes out in mid-June. Link in the show notes down below and in the first pinned comment if you want to find out more about that. All right, Bally Sports has a big bankruptcy hearing next week where they find out how much they're going to have to pay Major League Baseball teams during their bankruptcy. The judge is going to rule on that. Bally Sports has made a kind of an overture to the judge and says if Major League Baseball teams all agree to give us that they have contracts with streaming rights, they will guarantee to pay them the full amount during the contract, and if they can't pay them, they will return the TV rights to Major League Baseball. Currently, only a handful of their teams that they work with give them streaming rights. Right now, teams like the Angels, Braves, Cardinals, Guardians, and more, the Twins and more, I should say, have all said, no, you cannot have our streaming rights. This means that teams like the Tigers, you can subscribe to their $20 streaming service to watch them in market without a cable TV provider. But if you have the Twins or Cardinals, you have to get a cable TV provider or a streaming service that offers them in order to get access to those games. Bally Sports wants to be able to offer in-market streaming for all teams, and they say if they get that, they'll guarantee payment. If they don't, I guess maybe not. We'll see. Now, this comes from a report from Sports Business Journal, who also says that there's rumors that the Padres may not get paid next week. Reportedly, Bally Sports is losing a lot of money on that team. That contract's not very favorable to them, and they may give it the rights back as soon as next week to Major League Baseball. If that happens, Major League Baseball has said for a while they have a plan in place, and that they will immediately start producing the content. The announcers, for example, work for the teams, not for Bally Sports, so they will be able to continue to do their work there. We'll see how that plays out, if they're able to do that or not. But we'll keep a close eye on this. We'll have full coverage of it next week, no matter what happens one way or the other. All right, HBO Max launched yesterday and has a lot of content. If you would like to watch everything on HBO Max, assuming they would not add anything new, it would take you almost 4 years for that. They have over 35,000 hours of content, movies and television shows, and that will take you 1,458 days to watch everything. Problem is, they've already announced they're adding a ton of new content. So if you're trying to watch it on one TV, you're probably never going to be able to watch everything at once, as you go through it, more and more content is going to continue to be added. They have promised new content every month with that. So check out, let me know, what do you think of the new HBO Max service? ESPN is reportedly, according to the Wall Street Journal, going to launch a standalone streaming service that you'll be able to access ESPN without the need for a cable TV or a live TV streaming service. Though Forbes has said even when they launch that service, they do intend to continue to offer it through streaming services and cable companies. But we have a quick breakdown of everything you need to know about those. I'll put a link to this. I won't go through everything there, but there was a lot of questions I got from people like, what does this mean if you're a YouTube TV customer, and more. Link in the show notes down below if you want to learn more about that. And last story up to date, Pluto TV has announced that Yellowstone will be free this weekend. They're going to stream the first 3 seasons of Yellowstone. If you've been thinking about getting into this very popular new show, as the new season gets underway over at Peacock very soon, check it out. They'll have the first 3 seasons. I have the full schedule in the story down below. But once again, Paramount using Pluto TV to promote their content, even content that's not on Paramount Plus. But I think this is a great way. If you've been thinking about it, you're not sure you want to sign up for Peacock or buy the seasons like on Amazon or iTunes or wherever you buy shows, it's a great way to watch a few episodes, decide if you like the show, and maybe go subscribe and check it out. I'll put a link to all these stories in the show notes and in the first pinned comment. I hope you have a fantastic day. We'll be back again real soon.